Alright, YouTube, welcome back to my channel, man. If you're new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button, man. Be sure to drop a like. Be sure to hit that comment section up. Y'all know what day it is, man. If y'all been rocking with me already, y'all know a few weeks ago I picked up this Dagger. Well, actually, I completed the build. I bought the frame and then I bought the slide after. So I completed the build about 3 weeks ago. So as y'all know, today is range day. So we will be taking this thing to the range. I'm actually headed there now. So gonna get up in there, try to run a couple hundred rounds through it. Obviously, it's not gonna be no 500 round, 1,000 round test. As y'all know, these prices been crazy on ammo, man. So don't chew me up for that. Ammo's very expensive, so I'm gonna give y'all this content on a budget. So be sure to keep supporting the channel, man. For that reason is the reason why I'm doing this. The more y'all support me, man, the more content I can bring y'all. So in all honesty, I'm an honest channel, man, up and coming. So just know that when I bring out this content, sorry about that, just know when I bring out this content, man, it's 100% authentic. I'm not giving y'all any bull. Y'all should know that already. If you're not new to the channel, then you should know that already by now. I'm not selling you a dream. I'm just going to give you my full and honest opinion, 100%. So yeah, with that being said, I'm going to put a couple hundred rounds through this thing, try to see what it's looking like, look for any malfunctions. Let's see if the Dagger is really what they say it is. Does it stand up to his name? We're going to find that out now, y'all. So I'm going to get up in there, get everything set up, and we're going to send some rounds down, all right? So I'll catch you in a little bit. All right, y'all, we are back already from the range, man. We just got out of there. I'm back with another post-NK review. Give you all the goods and the bads of the PSA Dagger, the ups and the downs, whatever you want to call it. I just want to say, man, I feel like this is one of the best bangs for your bucks, man. This is probably one of the best values you could get if you want a budget. You're not trying to spend anything more up north of 300. Get yourself one of these, man. Like I said, I did build this as a build, so it came out a little bit cheaper. If you buy the complete gun, I think you're looking at around 350, which is still a super good deal. I lucked out, like I said, on Black Friday, so I got the frame for 50 bucks, which pretty much defeats everything else because I also got the slide on sale, which was around 180. So this whole build cost me under 250, y'all. And let me say, it's phenomenal. It performed super well. I ran about 5 different mags through it. I ran the 19X mags, all 3 of them, which is the 219 rounds and the 217s with the +2, and then the regular standard 17. And then I had 2 Glock magazines, OEM 19 round Glock 19 OEM mags. It was a Gen 4 and a Gen 5 mag. I did have an issue with the Gen 5 mag. I don't know if you guys watched my short where it was like a malfunction. I was loading it and it kind of got like jammed up, but I think that was just like a small misunderstanding that I had. I thought it was a malfunction, but I think it was the way I loaded the gun, the mag. It came out like that because I had no issues with it right now. I just fired like maybe 2 or 3 times out of that mag. I used that mag about 2 or 3 times fully loaded, which was what, about 45 rounds, and it was fine. So no issues there. As far as the gun goes, like I said, it performed well. So I ran all of those mags multiple times, each one just to test and make sure that every mag was going to run flawlessly. I also had the Glock Fun Stick. If you guys know, you already know what that is. I ran that once flawlessly. It does shake a little bit, I guess because it's extended, so it shook a little bit when it was in the mag, but nonetheless, it was fine. It ran flawlessly, as I said, all magazines. So like I said, y'all, I wasn't gonna put 500 to 1,000 rounds. I can't do that right now because, like I said, these ammo prices are just, they kind of getting out of pocket right now, man. So, you know, gotta wait till the prices come down, or like I said, man, just until further, you know, notice, just buy little by little. But I did ran about, realistically, I want to say about 200 rounds, maybe a little more than that. I know that's not, you know, the torture test that you guys are probably looking for. This is not a torture test. This is just a basic range review, man. You guys already know when I get a new gun, I just want to test the functionality of it. So I get it out to the range as fast as I can. This one took a little longer because I've been a little busy with work and stuff like that. So I've been meaning to get out here to the range to get you guys this content, let you know how the Dagger is doing, even though you probably watched a million reviews already on the Dagger. So if you are watching this video, man, I do appreciate y'all, man, because there's a million other people you can watch out there about the same information on the same gun. But you guys already know I'm not going to give it to you like everyone else. I'm going to try to, you know, not try to, I'm going to give it to you 100% straight if there's any issues. So with that being said, I didn't have any jams, any failure to feeds or anything like that. The only thing I will say is that with the Glock 19 OEM mag, the 15 round, it didn't lock back twice. It did it once with the Gen 4 and once with the Gen 5. The 19X mags were flawless. It ran through, locked back every time. I wouldn't consider that a malfunction. I wouldn't consider that something that's like would stop me from using this gun, or maybe using it as a, not an EDC. I want to EDC this gun just because I'm already stuck in my ways with the 19X. And you guys already know I got the Glock 20 as well. So I wouldn't really EDC this. This would be more like if I am going to carry it, maybe like a quick, you know, running to the store or something like that, or running to get gas. You know, it does function. I'm not saying I wouldn't carry it because it doesn't function. It functions. Listen, for a $230 build, gun, budget, whatever you want to call it, this is flawless. Like, I mean, it doesn't even look like I shot the gun, y'all. Like, it performs so well. Like, I'm really blown away because, you know, I don't like to get into all the hype about guns when they first come out, even though I know the Dagger is not brand new. The Dagger's been out for quite some time. But, you know, when a new gun comes out, I don't want to run and buy it because I like to see the good and the bads get tested out and see what the problems are, what the recall possibilities are and things like that. I know the Dagger's been well tested by, you know, some of the most, like, the biggest YouTubers out there, you know, even the ones that are honest, like, you know, not just the ones that are just going to sell you a dream. They've been tested time and time again from a bunch of different people. So, like I said, I wasn't expecting anything less, but I have ran across a few people that had issues with the Dagger as far as, like, the firing pin and things like that, like maybe like more like internal parts. I guess I lucked out because my firing pin worked fine, flawlessly. Like I said, no issues with firing it, no jamming up or anything like that. Like I said, just the 2 issues with the lockback. It did lock back, but it did it once that it didn't lock back. So it happened once with each mag, like I said. But it's not a big deal for me. It might be for you, not for me. You know, this is not something that, like I said, I'm going to carry every day. So even if it did had a malfunction, I wouldn't even mind, which is why I don't mind telling you guys, man, because like I always say, my purpose is to let you know what, you know, my personal opinion. You know, nothing is going to be the same from anyone else. It's going to be different from any other person you watch. My opinion might differ. This is solely on my experience. So this is the information I like to give you guys, man, because like I said, I don't want y'all going out there spending hard-earned money on something that's not going to work. Now, with that being said, you're not going to spend a lot of money on this. This is a budget gun for anyone's category, regardless if, you're looking to spend, if you're looking to spend $1,000, which, I don't know why you would want to spend that much on a gun. I mean, me personally, I probably wouldn't. But if you're on the market, you're not going too crazy, too gun crazy. You just want to, a nice little gun that'll work and you could beat the crap out of it. I would say go for the Dagger. I know a lot of people, praise the Taurus G3C and the G2C. And I know people personally that have them that say they work flawlessly. But for me personally, I like the Dagger. I'm not a big Taurus fan. If y'all watch my channel, man, y'all know I have the Judge. That's like my first Taurus ever and probably will be my only Taurus, just because I'm not really a big Taurus fan. I don't care about what people say, like the trolls and things like that. But I just like the Dagger because it resembles the Glock. And y'all do know, if you want to call it Glock boy, I guess I am a Glock boy, if that's what you want to call it, Glock fanboy. By now, you guys know how I feel about the Glock. So I do love Glock just because of the reliability. And for me, I don't care about the big, bulky, block comments that people say. So this resembles a Glock and it acts just like a Glock because it's flawless. It doesn't mess up. And like I said, I know I didn't put a whole bunch of rounds through it, but you don't need to put 1,000 rounds through a gun in the first shot to make sure it's reliable. If it can run anywhere from, 150 rounds to 300-400 rounds, then I'm pretty sure it's going to be able to cycle whatever else you run through it. And like I said, I didn't just use one brand of ammo. I always collect whatever's the cheapest, whatever's out there going for cheap, I'll get it. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But you're never going to know if something works or not if you don't try it out, right? So you guys already know I'm not an ammo snob. I buy whatever's the cheapest thing out there. So with that being said, I ran a bunch of different ammo through this today. FMJs. I didn't run any hollows or anything like that because, like I said, it's not something that I even if it was going to be a carry, I'm still going to run FMJs because I know a lot of people debate over that. But listen, if it can't shoot, FMJs, then it's probably not going to be able to shoot hollows, And the way I look at it, it's not that serious. A bullet is a bullet, however you want to see it. People are going to take that differently. Not saying that I don't carry what hollows, jacketed hollow points, whatever you want to call it. I do carry, but there's times where I carry backup spare mags with FMJ because when push comes to shove, man, if you ever run into a situation where you're outnumbered or anything like that, you don't know, you're not going to look at your, mag and say, damn, well, I only got, hollows. I guess I won't be able to shoot back. You're going to shoot back with whatever you have. So that's why I say it sounds good, but realistically, any ammo is better than no ammo, man. If it works in your gun can run it, then your gun is a trooper and you don't have to worry. Now, with that being said, that's the reason why I like to run different brands of ammo. I don't like to really solely stick to one brand of ammo. Like, I might stockpile if I really like that brand and if it goes for a good price. But overall, like, I try to get whatever is the cheapest out there, y'all. And this is one of the cheapest guns you can find on the market. And I've ran probably the cheapest ammo you can find, on the market. So if it can run that, it can run anything, because cheap ammo, most people say, is known for failing and things like that. The ammo I've used, I've never really had any issues with any ammo that I've used. And probably because mostly I have Glocks and they run anything you run through it. Like, I've even ran steel case through my guns and no issues at all. Meanwhile, most people will tell you, oh, it's not good. It might not be good because it might dirty the gun faster, but if you actually take time and clean your guns, then you'll be fine. So this is not something that I'm going to carry. This would be more like a range toy, something that I just want to beat up, run a bunch of different ammo through it. Whenever I get new ammo, if I want to test it out, I'll run it through here, see how it is and things like that. And just overall good range toy. Like I said, will I EDC it? Probably not, but it will be occasions where I might want to carry it. And I actually do feel like this gun is trustworthy. Don't listen to anyone else out there who's telling you the Dagger is not reliable. They are. I will be back to the range, over time, and I will give you guys a post update when I have a few more rounds ran through it. But for right now, you're just going to have to do with what I got. Like I said, I fired around 200 rounds. That's good enough to know if your gun works or not. If your gun can't cycle through 200 rounds without jamming up or anything like that, then you're probably going to have problems with it. You might have to send it back to the factory to get fixed up or whatever. So with the Dagger, you won't have to worry about that. And Palmetto stays covering all corners, man. They have everything you could think of, ammo, guns. At this point, I might as well be a spokesperson for them, man, because if you watch a lot of my videos, you know that I buy by them. You know, I love PSA. They make some good quality things for, you know, great prices, man. You know, they beat a lot of prices out there, and, you know, at the end of the day, I'm not a spokesperson for them. I'm not advertising any sales or anything like that. This is just solely my opinion on my experience with PSA. I've never had any issues with PSA. Their ammo works flawlessly. I actually now own a firearm that's made from PSA. They work flawlessly. So anything that they have to offer, I'm all for it, because I know they're not going to sell any BS. They're not going to put any BS on the market. And they're not going to upcharge you like most companies are doing. You know, you'll be able to still save a buck, you know, when purchasing something from them. So with that being said, y'all, you know, this is the range day, post-range review. And I just want to let you guys know, if you're thinking about the PSA Dagger, man, it's a go. For me, I believe it's a go. And for the price, you just can't beat it, man. You cannot beat the price on this gun. You're not going to find too many guns for under 250 bucks that's going to perform like this, or even under 300 for that matter, that's going to perform like a Dagger. It's going to run whatever you throw at it. And if you don't believe me, there's other YouTubers out there, as I said earlier, that have way more rounds to their Dagger, and they'll tell you they haven't had a failure yet with it. So I do believe that, because my Glocks, you know, especially my 19X, I've got a few thousand rounds through that one, and I've never had an issue with it. And my Glock 20, same thing, never had an issue. Any Glock product I've had, never had an issue. And the only reason why I keep mentioning Glock is because you already know the Dagger is a clone for the Glock. And they've done well. They did their research. They've done their homework. This thing was amazing, man. So with that being said, y'all, I'm going to end the video here, man. If you're new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button, man. Smash that like button for your boy. Let's keep running this content up, man. You know, we almost monetized. And I want to say I do appreciate each and every one of y'all. Y'all know I'm not sponsored by anyone. So when I give y'all these reviews, it's solely coming from me, my opinion. I'm coming out of my pocket for this stuff. So y'all don't have to worry about getting sold a dream, because I'm not selling you up on anything. There's no need for that. I don't have anything to gain from that. So like I said, man, I do appreciate y'all. Stay tuned for more content. And until next time, man, y'all be safe out there.